Hello, my name is Ben, and on this YouTube channel I document my own print-on-demand journey. Today I've got some good news to share because I want to provide you report out my earnings on Redbubble for the month of July. Let's take a look first at the traffic that's coming to my Redbubble store. Well, if you've been following me for a while, you will know that I started to upload to Redbubble in November 2020. Redbubble was with Spreadshirt, the first print-on-demand website that I started to upload to. After that, I did Amazon Merch, and then all the other websites followed. I do this now with Flying Upload, the automated upload tool, and it works quite well for me. Now, what you can see here actually that we've always seen actually an increase in visitors month after month. However, June, July pretty much stayed on one level. Actually, July dropped a little bit, and the drop mainly seems to come actually from the direct traffic and also social media. Yeah, so I don't really know where that comes from. I guess social media is when Redbubble promote t-shirts or designs on social media, because I don't promote any of my products on any social media platform. I don't promote it on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else. I try to do it completely passively. I just purely don't have the time, or haven't had the time to look into it. I guess if you know how it works, it's pretty easy, but I personally, because I have a full-time job, a family, and so on, I haven't had time to look into it. So I actually follow a completely, well, as far as passive as possible, print-on-demand approach with my business. And yeah, so far, just looking at that, we've actually seen a major increase in May, but then yeah, it stayed on one level or pretty much decreased a little bit. But the organic traffic and the Redbubble traffic, they stayed on a very, very similar level. Overall, I've now had 814 visitors, so that's worth pointing out as well. Let's take a look at the sales. So overall, I've had 44 sales now. 44 sales on my Redbubble shop since November 2020. That doesn't sound a lot, but it's actually not that bad, considering that some people just don't get any sales for months when they start on Redbubble. And I'm quite happy with the development, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. July for me, I had 10 sales. 10 sales in July compared to 8 sales in June. But it's not only that, because it is my best month in terms of number of sales so far, which is important for me, because even though the numbers aren't massive yet, it just shows the positive trend. And that is what is so important for me, because if I wouldn't see, if I wasn't seeing the positive trend, I would get pretty demotivated. But as long as I see a positive trend, even though it is growing slowly, I know that I'm good, because I plan to do this business long term. So if I just carry on uploading, creating my designs, uploading, even though it's just 10 sales now, maybe next year at this time, I will be at 30 sales a month, maybe 40, just looking at what I could do in the first 6 to 7 months of running this business. I've managed to get to 10 sales a month, but that's just Redbubble. So I'm uploading to different websites anyway. So Redbubble is also one of my not so strong print-on-demand sites. So I make many more sales on Spreadshirt and Amazon Merch, and also on Zazzle I've done more. But still, Redbubble is catching up a little bit. And if it just, if I do it month after month, and if I carry on, and if the trend is going up, that is so motivating. And just always try to, that's a bit of advice for you. If you get demotivated, just always take the long-term approach, and always consider, where could you be next year? And as soon as you are at a level where you can get 20 or 30 sales a month on just one platform, and then you multiply it and can get that on various platforms, if that takes you to over 100 sales per month overall on print-on-demand platforms, and that is completely realistic within a year, I think that is quite good. Because with 100 sales a month, you could actually get to $300, $400 a month, which is not, which won't make you financially free, but nobody said that you can get financially free within a year. Maybe you could, but then you need to do advertising and you need to know exactly what you're doing. But for me, I only started this print-on-demand business not even a year ago. I'm still learning, and I do it only passively and only part-time. So I think it's quite a good result. I'm quite happy with that, and that's the most important thing. You can be of a different opinion, but I'm quite happy of that. And just to show you what is possible, And normally, and I've heard that from many people, it takes a while until you can get some sales on Redbubble. And it took really a few months for many people to really get Redbubble to sort of take off. And with 10 sales, I don't really consider it taking off. But as long as I see the positive trend, I'm quite happy. So in June, I had 8 sales. So with 10 sales in July, I'm quite happy. But the most important thing is to take a look at the royalties. And these are the royalties. And it shows really, really nice, the positive trend. Overall, I've now earned 45 British pounds, which is something like, I think, between $60 and $70, which is not massive. But considering that I had in the month between, I think, January, between January and April, my royalties were so low because most of the products I sold were stickers and greeting cards, and I had the royalties set at only, it was, I think, 20%, like all my products. But actually what you need to do is increase the royalties for these products which don't really have a lot of value, so that you can get some decent royalties. So I've now increased, actually in May, I increased my royalties of my greeting cards and stickers to 80%. And then in July, I increased it to 100%. And you can see that it didn't have a negative impact on the number of sales. It only had a positive impact on the royalties. So a really nice trend, nearly twice as many royalties in July compared to June, even though I've only made 2 more sales. So a really, really good development. Really sets the bar quite high now for August. But even if I'm, in August, if I'm above June, I'll be happy. I've already made a sale in August, and with 17 pounds in July, that's, as I said, something between maybe $25 and $30 for just July. That is not too bad, considering it's only one of my print-on-demand websites. If I get that every month now, I'm happy, and it will go up anyway by uploading more designs. And you can see the trend here. It's not even a year yet. And at the end of the year, especially with Q4, I think I'll be much higher, especially with the increased royalties now. So I'm quite happy with that. And this video is really to show you print on demand is working, even though it is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And I said that in previous videos. Some websites work better for some people. Some websites work, worse for some people. For me, it took a while until Redbubble produced a, not decent, but something that is sort of meaningful income, because it pays some bills now, and it will do that for the months to come and will only go up. There will always be months where it might be a little bit weaker, because if you take a passive approach, you never know when something will be selling. You rely on, someone actually coming to your shop, finding that shirt, actually want to buy that particular design, and then hit the purchase button. So it is always a bit difficult to predict. But over the long run, you can see the trend, which is great. It shows print on demand is working. And for me, the key is to spread it out over various print on demand platforms. As I said, I'm using Flying Upload. If you want to test Flying Upload, you can do that. You get 150 uploads per month for free. And if you want to subscribe to Flying Upload, you can find a link in the description, which is an affiliate link. So if you want to support this channel, which would be great, I'd be grateful if you'd use it, if you want to get Flying Upload anyway. And also you can get a discount code. I believe it's for 20% discount in the description, which will give you 20% off the subscription. All right, hopefully you liked the video. Let me know where you are with your Redbubble sales and on your journey. I'd be highly interested if you could post that in the description. Also, if you want me to do any Redbubble shop reviews, I'd be very happy to do it. And you can also post that in the description, or just contact me by email, which you will find in the contact details of my YouTube. And hopefully you liked the video. If you did, please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on this print on demand journey, then subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.